To the United Nations, why have you remained silent in the face of ongoing conflict in Sudan and the genocide being committed by the RSF? Given the scale of atrocities including mass killings, displacement and human rights violations, why has the UN not taken stronger action to intervene or hold the perpetrators accountable? And to the international community, why is the international community, including major global powers and regional organizations, silent on the crimes committed by the RSF in Sudan? What steps are being taken to end the violence, ensure accountability for these atrocities, and protect the civilians who are suffering under this brutal regime?
To the United States, how does the United States justify silence on the role of the United Arab Emirates in supporting the RSF militia in Sudan, given that this support is contributing to the destabilization of the country and the ongoing genocide? What concrete actions is the US taking to hold the UAE accountable for its involvement in the Sudan crisis? To the United Kingdom, how has the United Kingdom failed to take meaningful action in response to the UAE's support for the RSF militia in Sudan, a group responsible for widespread atrocities and war crimes? Does the UK plan to reassess its diplomatic and economic relations with countries like the UAE that are fueling this ongoing conflict?
And the role played by the UAE in providing military and financial support to the RSF militia. What measure is the EU prepared to take to end this cycle and violence and demand accountability from both the perpetrators and their international backers? To the African Union, what is the African Union's stance on the atrocities committed by the RSF military in Sudan? And why has the AU not taken decisive action to stop the violence? Why has the AU not held accountable those international actors such as UAE who are supporting the militias and contributing to the destruction of Sudan? Boycott the UAE for supporting genocide in Sudan and crimes against humanity. We call on people worldwide to take the stand against the ongoing atrocities in Sudan. The United Arab Emirates, the UAE, has been complicit in supporting the rapid supported forces. RSF is military responsible for committing genocide crimes against humanity and war crimes in Sudan. This support is enabling the continued suffering of innocent civilians, particularly black African communities, and exacerbating the devastation of our country. The UAE's military and financial backings of these brutal militias is not just an act of foreign interference, it is a direct assault on the sovereignty of Sudan and violation of international law. The RSF militia, referring as the Genjouid, has been responsible for horrific acts of violence, including mass killing, forced displacement, sexual violence, and the destruction of entire communities. As people who value human rights and justice, we must take collective action to the UAE's involvement in Sudan. It is not only an attack of the people of Sudan, but it's also a foreign to the global human dignity. We urge the international community to boycott the UAE, refuse to engage any business, travel, or diplomatic relations with the UAE until it cases its support for the RSF.
Who's next?